Sauron's army advances, ready to butcher every last one of us. But we will not die under his rule. We do not serve the Dark Lord. We will sally forth on the battlefield and take this land for our own. You fight for Mordor. You fight for the Bright Lord.
What's going on, everybody? It's T Reaper, and I'm back with another video. First off, thanks so much for watching my Shadow of the War video. I appreciate it. Today I want to talk to you about something that's closely related to that game, and everybody seems to be bitching about it. Now, we all know that that T Reaper loves when people bitch about shit because it gives him something to talk about. No, I'm kidding. Today we're going to talk about microtransactions and my thoughts on it. Is it good? Is it bad for gaming? Is someone holding a gun to your head asking you to put $50 or $100 or $1,000? Is someone asking you to vote for Donald Trump? Is it really that bad? Well, we'll get into that. So, first off, I just want to say, microtransactions, I really don't care, to be perfectly honest. To me, if microtransactions are in a game, the only time it really irks me is when it's applied to multiplayer, because I'm mostly a multiplayer gamer, and I don't like people buying their way to advantage. It should be done by skill. Single player games, I don't really give a fuck, to be totally frank and totally honest. Me personally, like Shadow of War, it has microtransactions in it, and they say it's not necessary to progress through the game. I'm just gonna come out and say that's just complete bullshit. It is actually necessary. You need to drop, at least a decent, $60 to progress decently in decent time. And then once you get to Shadow Wars, which is the last part of the game where you have to defend all your fortresses and fill them with a whole bunch of orcs, you kind of need gold, and gold is only acquired by the fastly through one way. That's called cash, and I better have that Microsoft Cash ready or that wonderful credit card ready, because yeah, that stuff is expensive, and I got to admit, but it's oddly satisfying at the same time. And I know I was on Beastfire, I didn't really say much, but I was in the comment section. I know, shout out to Fonzarelli, he said, that logic was stupid. It's a choice. It is a choice, really, because these games are, giving you the option to pay to win, but they're not forcing an actual gun to your head. They're not saying buy us or you can't play the game. It's not like, no, you can still play the game. You can still grind normally. It will take you longer. You can still play multiplayer regularly. You'll get smashed on because the people who choose to pay to win are the ones that get rewarded the most. I think when this really started being a problem was with COD. COD took advantage of it first. And then, games that are just cosmetics and stuff like that, not a big deal. But, if you get, good weapons, or you get stuff that gives you a significant advantage over the enemy that is playing it straight, yeah, then it tends to be an actual issue, especially in multiplayer. But, in reality, just a heads up, no one, everything we do in gaming is a choice. And gaming is a expensive hobby, people. You can't keep acting like you're the bum on the street asking for nickels, because in reality, this hobby is expensive. Games are expensive, systems are expensive, freaking DLCs and additions are expensive. The stuff that we do in hobbies is expensive. So if you choose a hobby, you better be damn sure you can support that hobby. And by the way, it is a choice. So it is by choice that you're choosing to buy these these microtransactions, add-ons. They're not being forced down your throat. But if it's multiplayer, I don't agree with it. If it's single player, if I really want that achievement and I really want, that ending, I'll definitely choose to pay to win, because it's faster, it's easier, and it's oddly more satisfying. Bam, automatically, just go straight through it. and to me that's actually enjoyment. But if it's in multiplayer, I don't agree with it, because, you know, multiplayer should be based on skill, not pay to win, and that's just what I personally think. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed what I had to say on this issue. I'm sure I'm going to speak on this issue again on Friday on Heartless's TV's channel. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who enjoyed my my Twitter you know, conversations these last weekend. I had a lot of fun doing that, and like I said on the Beastfire crew, I was legitly just walking around. I wasn't even, you know, I wasn't even being serious. And again, Shadow War is completed, although I have learned some cool things with mixers, so I might be streaming that instead of straight to YouTube, but we'll find out in the near future. Anyway, this is T Reaper. Again, microtransactions are a choice. They're not being forced upon you. You know, no one's forcing a gun to your head and, you know, telling you to buy them. You're making the decision yourself, and if it's in multiplayer, they can go screw. This is T Reaper, and I'm out. Later.